Alright, another Steamfest try. Looks to be fine here, so I'm gonna hope it's working. One bug that I've found so far is this VSync 60 unlocks my frame rate to 120, so setting VSync off gives me 60 frames locked frames in the menu. We're gonna see what happens in game. Seems very simple here so far. Just so resting there. Decent audio settings here. Graphics, sure. Let's get into the game here. Which I forgot, what was it? Little can I see? Little Orpheus. There we go. Little Orpheus. New game. Okay, no slots here. It doesn't seem like not good. There might be more than one person playing a game that they buy on a local computer, so...
You are Comrade Ivan Ivanovich Privalov. In 1961, you were selected for the Shukovgrad Internaut Exploration Program SSSR. Despite failing your basic physical and being caught cheating on your entrance exams, on the morning of the 12th of April 1962, you boarded a rocket drill containing the experimental device Little Orpheus, with the purpose of descending through the Earth's crust to discover the relative hollowness of the interior and its suitability for colonization.
No, you've lost me, General. Did I do what?
You and Little Orpheus were dropped into an extinct volcano to drill to the center of the Earth and find out if we could establish a city there. Note, if you will, that this date is over 3 years ago.
Okay, interesting start there. So my frames can't quite reach 120 here. My GPU is almost maxed out. Can I change the settings? Alright, we need to do this because this resets every time. For some reason. Let's try this one. Let's see. This working better? I think so. No. Not really. I want it to be 120. This is a little bit annoying. We have to do this every time. Full screen windowed. Not sure what the difference is there. Okay, 120. That's better. Okay, quite demanding game this also. It is a nice looking, but why can I not get 120 frames here? It's like no difference from the Ultra.
Can you describe Little Orpheus to me?
Of course. It was large and round and had something of a disagreeable smell.
I was referring to its technical specification.
Well, General, I am no man of science, but it had this radio thing that I was supposed to use to let the surface know I had arrived, and some sort of battery wrapped in this lead box. But I was told to not touch anything under any circumstances, and I did notice the engineers who worked on it were quite a shifty bunch.
Okay, slide, yeah. Yeah, I do like this 2D style here. Guy moves a little bit clunky. Almost like, I'm trying to remember, it was this game on the Commodore 64. When you sneak into like an alien world you wake up to. Very simple graphic, but kinda the movement are like that. A little bit clunk, clunk, clunk. It is nice graphics, I just don't really understand why I'm not getting 120 frames here. I did jump, apparently not. That was I mean with the clunky.
The little Orpheus device contained a radio transmitter capable of sending a signal through miles of solid rock. In order to boost this, a powerful energy source was required. An atomic bomb, Comrade Prevalov. An atomic bomb that you have lost somewhere below the Earth's crust.
Ah, yes, that bomb. Of course, General. I can explain everything. But it is a long and somewhat complicated story. And let me assure you, this is not a case of milking chickens. But you won't understand where your bomb and little Orpheus has ended up unless I start at the very beginning and you let me tell you where I've been for the last 3 years.
Interesting storytelling here. It's an interesting game. A little bit shame that the movement are a little bit clunky. I do like the animation and the graphical style. Since it is quite heavy to run, it could also benefit from like DLSS or, you know, FSR or something.
From the beginning, then.
Resolution
But this
scaling.
had better be good.
Good, General. It's
Very.
more than good. It's extraordinary. And it began like this.
Yeah, very beautiful graphical and interesting storytelling, so good voice acting so far, nothing that I feel I want to complain about, so okay. This story is supposed to be what? That was a weird cutscene here, but okay, little Orpheus. Yeah, this is definitely
An extraordinary sight.
Yes,
I
it
realized
is.
this must be the fabled land of Plutonia, as documented by the brilliant scholar Obruchev. A trail of destruction.
It is a shame that the graphics, you can't tweak them more. Because I would like to turn off the bloom here. You could turn off chromatic aberration. Maybe. It worked previously at least, so I'm gonna leave it off, but it...
Carved by the rocket drill, led down into the wild and mysterious jungle. The rocket drill itself must have snapped in half somewhere below Kamchatka, and little Orpheus bounced out and became lost in that prehistoric forest. If I was ever to get home, my mission was clear: to find little Orpheus.
Yeah, graphically it's top notch, like... I do really like the graphical here, and the animation looks really nice. Just the movement are a little bit clunky. The voice and music here are really nice so far. Alright, I need to jump through that little hoop. Animations are nice of the... all like the little grass and leaves and... impressive!
I steeled myself and plunged deeper into that prehistoric jungle where insects the size of dogs buzzed around.
Dogs. What sort of dogs?
I beg your pardon, General?
Large dogs or small dogs? Big like an ovcharka or small like a barlonka?
Does it really matter?
Of course. Detail is all important.
Ovcharka then, General. The size of an ovcharka.
I find
Oh, okay.
very
I was
hard
thinking
to
it could
believe.
be secret down there. Okay, so no
I steeled myself
saving.
and plunged
Automatic.
deeper into that prehistoric jungle.
Oh,
where
okay.
insects
You
the
need to
size of
re-listen
dogs
to
buzzed
it.
around.
Okay.
Dogs. What sort of dogs?
I beg your pardon, General?
Large dogs or small dogs? Big like an ovcharka or small like a barlonka?
Does it really matter?
Of course. Detail is all important.
Ovcharka then, General. The size of an ovcharka.
I find that very hard to believe.
Would you find it easier if they were the size of a balanka?
No. But I'm enjoying your attempt.
Oh, did I come from down below? I think so, right? It feels a little bit like the Tarzan game. It was like this, and like, oh, what's the name of that? Another one, but it was more shooter oriented. That came out. I get it. You have like little night missions, lots of different ones. This 2D with 3D like background. Was Pandemonium the first one to do that? I think it could have been, right? Have some 2D with some 3D feel to it.
Another part of the rocket drill. But still no sign of little Orpheus.
No sign of... Isn't that in the background, little Orpheus? Oh. Yeah, definitely also reminds me of that game from the... Whoa. From the Commodore 64. Unfortunately, I forgot the name of it, with the alien world that you end up on in all of these movements. Is it Another World? Maybe it was Another World that the game was called. Also had this kind of delayed movement and like this mysterious vibe to it. Whoa! Oh, yeah, yeah.
Between the trees, I could see huge beasts. Larger and more ancient than any known to our
Dinosaur.
modern times. Could it be that Obrachev was right? And deep below the Earth's surface, prehistoric monsters still roam freely.
Yes, but little Orpheus.
Oof, looks so nice. Yeah, this game feels really quite awesome. Just the performance there, something for the performance fixing, and like the menu, making it more consistent. Like VSync 60 is it on now, and I'm getting 120 frames. VSync off pretty much. So. Hot. Oh. Yeah, I think it was Another World the game was called. Definitely feel that movement-wise. Oh man, take your mint, man, breath mint. Choose some
Terrible
gum.
lizard intent on making a snack of me was none other than the most awful of the monsters, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, now you are an expert on dinosaurs.
Oh, hardly an expert, General. Just educated by the best schools in the world, like all good socialists. And I remembered one crucial thing.
I'm listening.
Well, its greed is without bottom, its hunger is ferocious, but its brain is absolutely tiny. So, it can roar and roar as much as it likes, but it will never be a match for the sharpened mind of the good Soviet worker. All I needed was a plan to outwit the monster.
It does feel like it's faster, right, to jump? Speed running. Oops. Yeah, I've... Yes? Hello? Oh, okay. Why wouldn't this button prompt be when I'm under it and not over it?
Imagine my shock and surprise to find in that clearing the last part of the rocket drill. More shocking was the fact it had been ransacked. Someone had made off with the tools, the weapons, the rations, and the spare parts for the Pragviev. I began to suspect foul play. Perhaps little Orpheus was not lost at all, but stolen. All I could do was follow the trail further into Plutonia.
This reminds me of Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Nice hit, the little Reeks, T-Rex. Hey, what you want? What? What? Come on. Run! Oof.
So we all agree this was the fabled land of Plutonia, do we? I don't remember accepting that.
I will admit it might not have been Plutonia if you are prepared to accept the dinosaur.
This isn't a negotiation, Ivan Ivanovich.
General, you can disagree all you like, but there's very little you can do to persuade me it wasn't a dinosaur.
I might not be able to persuade you, but I can always have you shot.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be quite a nice little banger of a game, I feel like. Oh, okay, it's another sneaky. Can he see me? No. Okay. Nice little T-Rex. Yo. Uh-huh. Not a fan of the quick time awareness, but I guess it's something. And that is why, because I'm using my Steam controller, and B for me is back button, left. Kind of confusing there, having to figure out what the button B were. That's why it took a while for me. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah. Definitely a good game to be looking out for. Nothing to see. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah. Great hopes for this one. Highly recommend it. He seems curious, alright. Or she, maybe? Mm-hmm. And going to fall? Or... Well, yeah.
You hid in an egg.
Yes, General. I hid in an egg.
I am glad to hear your military training was not wasted. If only I had a single legion of men as brave and ingenious as you, with only 100 men equipped with eggs to hide in, we could roll across Europe in a day.
General, are you mocking me?
You are as
Yes.
sharp as you are brave, Tavarish.
Yeah, this is top notch. Hands down, graphically wise. Controllers, you know, it's fine and everything. It's just that this kind of delayed thing is not my favorite, but it's just a game thing here. It's supposed to be a little bit of a clumsy, you know, feeling, charming, and the storytelling and everything. It's just, this is top notch. Just, you know, go for it. Play this one. Try it out. It's definitely is interesting that it's more like demanding. So definitely DLSS or something, resolution scaling. Okay, that's saving. Okay. To the right there was a little symbol. Oof. Yeah, super charmingly great graphic here. Can I? No, we need something to get up. I don't think there's anything secret down there, right? Don't know if there might be secrets or not. 2D, like sneaky platformer with some goofy story. Yeah, it's a great so far. You know, I do prefer more like the action shooting. Like if this game with quicker movement and like a gun stuff, I would have loved that. But this, as you know, what it's going for, it's amazing. Just because it's not like my dream game of like a shooting Contra game in this style, still it's an awesome game here. Oop. Did I do that? Okay, it worked out. Yep, my plan, I knew exactly what I was doing.
I couldn't believe it. I still struggle to believe it. A whole lost city, buried in that jungle deep below the crust of the earth. Who would have thought it was possible?
Who indeed? It is, of course, a shame you didn't think to record the moment for posterity and help us all to get over our disbelief.
But I did, General, I did. My training was excellent, and I immediately took out my komsomolets and began to document all I could.
Okay, so nothing there. Nothing? No. Whoa! I'm gonna end this soon, but I will be finishing this without any doubt. I will finish
Where is
this
this
demo.
camera now, then?
Ah, General, yes. What of course I meant to say was my training was excellent, and I immediately reached for my camera, only to realize it must have been torn from my utility belt in the crash and lost forever in that forgotten jungle.
I might not need this, but I don't know. I'm pushing it, so I'm doing it. Yeah, I probably need it. Could be fun to see, like, when this game comes out, like a first step. Yeah, from J-Hobbs and Keyson. I think I would enjoy them going through this and trying to speedrun like a game like this.
The horrendous beast had returned and was hungrier than ever.
Perhaps it was angry it had been fooled by an egg-wearing idiot.
That is unkind, General. It may have been small of brain, but it was grand of stature.
Whereas you, Ivan Ivanovich, are lacking in both departments. Please, do tell me, what was this brilliant plan?
I did, General. I ran like hell,
Run!
General.
Whoa! Whoa. I'm swinging in the air. Whoa! Oh, come on. There we go. Oof. Ah, sucks to be you.
Will our intrepid yet doomed hero survive the jaws of the ferocious dinosaur? Will he meet his end miles underground as an aperitif for a ravenous raptor? What dark secrets could be
This gotta
buried
be
in
the end
lost
of the
city
demo.
Agatha? Will the general ever discover the location of his lost bomb? All of these questions and more will be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Yeah, exactly. Oh, perfect. Okay, I finished this one. Yeah, I'm gonna wishlist this one. Right? Yeah, it's... Oh no, is it available? Cool, okay, but... Oh, there you go. It froze. Something weird was happening. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it here so you have one episode to play by yourself and see how far. I don't think we get all of these episodes as a demo. That would be insane. I think the first episode is more than enough for a demo. If we get this one, yeah, that's amazing. So you should try this one if you liked it, and hopefully you can play the next episode here, so you can play something for yourself. Or maybe I will do an episode 2 here, you know, a full game play of this episode as a let's try again or something, because I'm going to play it. Yeah, it's just happening. It's a great. Nothing else to say. Don't know how to go back. I can't go back to the menu, which is it's weird.
From the beginning, then. But this had better be good.
Good, General. It's more than good. It's extraordinary. And it began like this.
Well, the game has crashed or something, so I just Alt F4 out of that, and hopefully the audio wasn't too loud for you, but I don't know what happens. Something weird happened there. Hopefully you can play, you know, the next chapter by yourself or something, or keep an eye on my channel, because that's coming up. But holy crap, yeah, that great one. Like, really enjoyed everything about that. That's the best so far of all the few Steam Next Fest you know, game demos that I've tried. That's it's ending up on my wish list to keep an eye on. Little Orpheus, it's yeah, as I said, you know, a game like that, but with like a contra movement and gun, that's what I would call like one of my greatest game wishes. But this is a game for what it is, a storytelling. It felt so good, so just amazingly good. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. You're probably gonna like it. I think that's gonna be a good game, like many people gonna enjoy. So keep an eye out of that, and stay tuned for a few more of the, you know, Steam Next Fest games that I wanna try. You can leave tips if there's something that you might feel that I'm gonna really enjoy or that I might miss, because there are so many I can't. Just to get the ones that I tried in this game, like that I'm gonna try. I sat for like 30 minutes just scrolling, picking out, and then, you know, research a little bit about a few, read up, and that, you know, there's too many. In a good way, maybe. Probably quite a few that just are, yeah, not really great, but this is amazing. I'm so good that I've got to find this one out and try it. So yeah, but stay tuned for more Steam Next Fest Let's Tries here, quick looks.